Are you feeling this?
I've always wanted to say this legitimately.
Yes.
Please be seated.
Wow! We could actually say it this time. Yeah. Thank you guys for coming back to our show, because the last time we had you on, it was just starting. And
Yeah, five years ago, first season, and of course, you know, you had a ball with Schitt's Creek.
Yep.
Flashing it.
Yeah. But when you guys created this, it was funny, it was awesome, but now it is a cultural phenomenon. Like everyone I know is watching the show.
They didn't even clap last time.
No, they started walking out last time.
Sad.
It was really sad.
The crowd empty.
The crowd, yeah, we had an empty audience that night.
Well, we started, listen, 5 years ago, we were just, you know, it was like Schitt's Creek was a, you know, it was obviously the title would be good kind of fodder around the water cooler, right?
Yeah.
People talking about the name and everything else. But 5 years later,
They're talking about the characters.
well, you know, you just do the work and you work hard doing your show, and then, you know, people seem to like it. And now, 5 years later,
we're pay the audience in order to get them to applaud and stand up.
No.
$5 each.
We did not pay our... No, we did not pay. No one's getting paid. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, we don't have
we
that
did.
much.
Well, yeah. Well, you
I would kill
we
for that
paid.
budget, by the way.
What do you think was the switch? Was it Netflix? Was it?
I think. Well, listen, we had our, you know, we had our two broadcasters, CBC in Canada and Pop TV in the States.
Yeah.
That really gave us a home. But it was Netflix, when the show got on Netflix, that we really noticed, right?
You end up getting 2 premieres for your show for the price of 1.
I mean, people would come up to me on the street and, you know, over the years, say things like, "Oh, had any apple pie lately?" After American Pie, or, "Oh,
Yeah.
your feet are normal."
Yeah.
They're not 2 left feet, best in show. And then after it got on Netflix, it was just Schitt's Creek. Your
Yeah,
show is
that's
great.
exactly
Schitt's Creek,
that's what
we
it is.
really
They're
love it.
yelling that at you in the street.
Held
now.
the card
Yeah.
every time. I love
I'm also not gonna lie, I really liked it when we were getting free apple pie everywhere we went. Like
Yeah, that's-
every restaurant
you
for
went.
like 5 years.
That was the running gag.
That was a good
A waiter or person would just sort of walk out and drop a thing of
Yeah.
apple pie and then
Yeah.
sort of like
Yeah.
And now every restaurant
walk away.
Yeah.
Now every restaurant you get
Different
Yeah,
order.
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you for that.
Tell me about describe this moment here, because this was just at the Critics' Choice Awards.
We're still recovering from.
Annie, tell me about it.
We were at the Critics' Choice Awards, and we were all kind of waiting in line to get to the carpet, and Catherine and I in particular were really like rubbernecking, and Jeremy
As
Strong
you
was
do.
there, and Olivia Wilde was there,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden we kind of feel this like ethereal presence
Correct.
sweep up on our left, and this like gazelle-like creature comes by, and it's Nicole Kidman, and she grabbed you by the body.
She didn't see the rest of you right away. She saw me and started trying to tell me how much she loved the show. And I wouldn't let her get her word. Like, you're the best. You're the best career. You make the best choices. And she's trying to tell me about it. She just forged ahead. And she was talking to me, and I went, "You know, the rest of them are here."
Yeah.
Yeah,
then
and all,
she saw
all
the
of us are
rest of
trying to
them,
smush
and
in
she really
so she
did.
notices us.
Exactly. Just like puppies up for adoption. Just all of like. Okay. The great thing about our show, like gaining sort of attention in the later years, is that we are not accustomed to red carpets or award shows. So I've always sort of described our cast on a red carpet like the Beverly Hillbillies. Like the Clampetts are dumped on a red carpet, and we're all just trying our best. Just like shocked expressions on our faces.
Golly, look who's over there!
Nicole Kidman knows us.
The camera flashes are bright. I gotta say, Moira's wigs, and just your choice to wear. Whose idea was it to have different wigs for every day?
I have emails to prove it. It was mine.
Okay, was it really?
Yeah.
to wear them, but then it takes a lovely producer team to allow you that freedom.
Do you have a favorite wig out of these?
Oh, they're all so attractive. You know what's
that
fun about I wore that in the first episode of the 6th season, and Anya, our hairdresser, found the greatest wigs. In this one, if you put it on properly, it looks like Sia, the singer. But we went, hey, wait a minute. And we turned it around. It's backwards, totally backwards. And suddenly I turned into like a Best in Show poodle just out of the shower.
It's so funny. Oh my gosh. What can we say is happening this final season? Can we say anything?
Well, we're wrapping up 6 seasons of television, which is a daunting task.
Yeah.
It's all, there's a wedding in the works. We're trying to figure out where our family will end up. That's about as much as I can say.
Congratulations on this. This is
Okay,
awesome.
thank you.
Thanks, Tony. I want to show everyone a clip. Here are Eugene, Catherine, Dan, and Annie in next week's episode of Schitt's Creek. Take a look.
I've been all alone and lonely. Oh my God, David! Knock much?
Hi, David.
Hi. Is he dressed?
Yes. Okay, we're celebrating our anniversary. Can you give us some privacy, please?
Kids, just want to let you know I'm taking the car this morning.
You might want to say hi to Ted. He and Alexis were about to engage in cyber sex.
Hi, Ted.
Hi, Mr. Rose.
Alexis, what have I told you about putting your body on the internet? Never, never without proper lighting.
The cast of Schitt's Creek.
On and on and on. I said, and it's on and on and on.